Baby, something happened last night that I didn't expect. Something that changed everything because it came out of me so naturally, so raw, that even I didn't realize how deeply it had been living inside me. My mom asked me about you. It wasn't planned. It wasn't dramatic. She just looked at me with that motherly softness and asked in the middle of dinner, "Do you still love her?" And I froze. Not because I didn't know the answer, but because the truth was so big, so loud inside me that I didn't know how to say it without breaking. I looked down for a moment, held my breath, and then I said it. Yes, I still love her. I don't think I'll ever stop. And the moment I said it out loud, to the one person who's seen every version of me, I felt something in me collapse and rebuild at the same time. Because for the first time, I wasn't hiding it. I wasn't pushing it away. I wasn't pretending I'd moved on. I owned it. And baby, I didn't just tell her that I love you. I told her why I'll never be able to love anyone else the way I love you. I told her that you're the one person who saw the real me when I didn't even know who I was. I told her that you held space for my healing before I even understood I was wounded. That you touched places in me I never let anyone near, not even her. And when she asked me, "Then why aren't you two together?" I couldn't hold it anymore. I broke, because I didn't have an answer that made sense. How do I explain to her, to anyone, that I let fear and ego speak louder than love? That I thought I had more time? That I thought I had to get better before I deserved someone like you? And now that I finally understand what you meant to my soul, I'm here with nothing but memories, voice notes, and the ghost of a touch I can't replicate. I told her everything. The way you smiled when you were nervous. The way your silence would say more than your words. The way your name still makes my chest tighten, like it's remembering a home I was exiled from. And she listened, quietly, like she knew, like she had always known, that no one else would ever come close. I need to ask you something, baby. Did your mom ever ask about me? Did she ever see you trying to smile when your heart was breaking because of what happened to us? Because mine did. And maybe that's why it hit so hard. When I told her no one else compares to her, I wasn't just talking about your beauty, or your laugh, or your body. I was talking about the way you loved me, the way you saw through all my defenses, all my masks. I told my mom that even now, even after everything, I still dream about you. I still imagine you walking back through my door like time had mercy on us. And the most painful part, I told her the truth I've never said out loud before. I ruined it with the only person who ever made me feel whole. And she didn't say anything, she just placed her hand over mine and whispered, "Then go find her before it's too late." If you've ever had someone ask you about the person your soul still aches for, comment below. Tell me if your mom, your sister, your best friend has ever seen through your silence and asked the question you weren't ready to answer. Because last night I realized, when the people who know you best bring up the one you've been hiding in your heart, It's not just coincidence. It's the universe trying to remind you of what's still unfinished, what's still possible. And, baby, the moment I walked away from that dinner table, I felt it, that invisible string between us, pull tight again. Like something had been released from my chest, something I'd buried so long ago that I forgot how heavy it had become. I sat in my car in the driveway and stared at the steering wheel for 20 minutes, replaying that conversation over and over, wondering what you would have said if you heard it. Would you have cried? Would you have smiled through the tears, knowing that I never stopped loving you, even when I stopped showing it? Because that night, I didn't just tell my mom about us. I told the universe, I'm done pretending. I'm done hiding the truth that keeps me up at night. I'm done watching old videos of you and whispering, what if, under my breath, while the world thinks I've moved on. I haven't, and I don't think I ever really will. You weren't a chapter in my story. You were the book. The whole damn book. There's a part of me that wonders if your heart felt it when I said your name. If somewhere, wherever you were at that moment, walking through your house, brushing your hair, pouring your coffee, you felt a sudden ache or warmth in your chest without knowing why. Because my soul called yours again, openly, boldly, with no pride left to protect me. And I need you to know, beloved, that when I told her who you are to me, I didn't say you were just a past lover. I said you were the one I prayed for, the one I sabotaged, the one who knew me in a way I didn't even know myself. I told her that you were the only woman I ever looked at and saw my future in, that even though we're apart, I still feel you. I still talk to you in my mind when something funny happens. I still wish I could send you songs that say what my ego never could. And I still imagine your hand in mine on a Sunday morning, sunlight pouring in, no chaos, just us, finally healed, finally home. It's wild how people say time heals all wounds, because the truth is, time just teaches you how to hide them better. But last night, I stopped hiding. I'd let myself break in front of the one woman who'd seen every version of me, my mother. And when she saw my pain, she didn't try to fix it. She just looked at me like only a mother can and said, if she was really the one, she probably still feels it too. And baby, I hope that's true. I hope wherever you are, you're watching this or reading this and feeling that same pull, that same whisper that says, this isn't over. This was never over, because I'm not just remembering you. I'm finally ready to fight for you, to speak your name without fear, to tell the whole world that no matter who comes or goes, no one will ever be you. No one will ever match your frequency, your grace, your fire, your softness, your soul. And I refuse to spend the rest of my life pretending someone else can fill your space. Do you know how many times I've been in rooms full of people and still felt completely alone.